Who's culpable for what the state does? In part 1, I said it's not the group of all the state's citizens. So now consider a smaller, more organised group instead, roughly what we think of as government. In Australia, this is a group of about 300,000 people. It includes the 3 branches separated under the separation of powers, the legislature, the executive and the judiciary, and also government business enterprises. The executive includes the many different government departments like the Department of Health and the Department of Defence. The judiciary includes the police and military. This group is interesting because it involves lots of subgroups and lots of hierarchy. At the top of the hierarchy is the Queen, in principle, but in practice the Prime Minister. Then the Cabinet, then the departments that work from ministerial portfolios. Within any department there are many levels and many subgroups, like the Office for Sport within the Aged Care, Sport and Population Health Division of the Department of Health. Each of these subgroups is contributing to the overall projects of the department. Each department is contributing to the overall project set by the elected officials. There's cooperation and coordination between the different parts of this group. If there were to be a conflict of interest between 2 departments, that could be resolved, for example by passing it to the senior ministers for discussion. When Australia does something wrong, whether domestically or internationally, this large group is the group that does it. So, unless it has a good excuse, this large group is the group that's culpable. What does that mean for employees and elected officials? I think it means that they get a share in the group's culpability after the fact, and that means they can be delegated a share of making things right. This is true even for very low-level employees, like those entering the public service into graduate positions. Those at the top of the hierarchy will get a greater share, but everyone will get some share. If you're interested in thinking more about culpability for state wrongdoing, I'll leave some references at the end of this video.